What do you know about the meat that's on your plate before you eat it? Well, hopefully at the end of my speech you will know. According to the Concentration of Agriculture Department of Rural Sociology, slaughterhouses is a unique system of labor and factory work that gains a lot of benefits, which is money from the meat that's produced and also jobs. During my speech, you will learn first, how a slaughterhouse works. Second, you will learn the expansion on how big slaughterhouses we got in the U.S. today. And third, you will know the dangers as in food safety and worker safety. So how a slaughterhouse works. First, all the cattle from babies is raised in a feeding lot, which they're raised to gain 300 pounds by a high protein diet. From that feeding lot, they are taken to a holding pen at the slaughterhouse for 2 hours, where they calm down, to calm them down. From that holding pen, they walk them through two skinny walls where the cattle is lined up one by one behind each other. And from there they're raised up on a panel, and a steel bullet is sent through their head, killing each cattle one by one. Right after the cattle is hit with the steel bullet, they're immediately washed to stop bacteria. And from there, their skin, their carcass of skin, hubs and hooves and heads is removed. And after the hubs and hides and heads is removed, they're sent to a freezer. Where they're there for 2 days. After that, the inspector comes and inspects it, throws the bad ones out, keeps the good ones, basically. And then from there, they separate the ground beef from the steak. Everything is packaged up, and then we eat it. The expansions and slaughterhouses. Before 2005, it was only four major companies that produced meat, and three other companies produced beef, and one company produced 60% of pork and 40% of chicken. Since 1996, till now, 2005, there are now 22 plants of slaughter where they slaughter animals and produce meat. As more meat is produced, people that do eat meat is eating more meat, or more people eating more meat, so more needs to be produced, so they need more areas. So that's how it increased. When animals are slaughtered and processed, there are many dangers that occur. Mentioned on naturalnews.org, several dangerous elements come into play. The first, presence of fecal matter from slaughtered animals, such as bacteria, E. coli, salmonella, and all, as we all know, mad cow disease. Workers have a harder time. Meat processing facilities are known to have many threats. In 1996, meatpacking workers were listed in the U.S. as the highest rate of repeat trauma, like a trauma called carpal tunnel syndrome, which develops in a long period of time. In 1998, nearly 30% of U.S. meatpacking plants, work-related injuries or illness occurred, making it the most dangerous job in the country alone. And these terms are used as non-fatal injuries, which is data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics that they have injuries such as torn muscles, pinched nerves, broken bones, deep cuts, amputated fingers and limbs. From 2003 to 2007, according to food-related illness article on the United States, the rate of illness and injuries for workers was twice as high as the national average. So in conclusion, the first steps, I showed you how a slaughterhouse works. And secondly, I showed you the expansion of slaughterhouses within time. And third, I showed you the worker safety and also the food safety that occurs and that needs to occur in slaughterhouses. So due to how much meat people eat nowadays, more dangers occur as processing tries to get faster to produce more. To the meat eaters, though you might wonder how a cow turns into a delicious steak, well, now you have an idea.